Good morning. So today we're doing something a little bit different. We're actually going to spend 15 minutes working on our mind, our mental health, and allowing us to feel into perhaps some of the emotions and feelings that have been going on, maybe in the background, maybe in the foreground. And we're going to see if we can lean into those feelings and then release perhaps some of the less helpful ones. So all you need to do is sit. You can do this lying, but I like to sit because it's not a nap. It is being mindful and a mindful inquiry. So we sit and we sit however you're comfortable. So if you want to prop yourself up onto something, if you want to simply sit with your legs crossed, or your knees bent or your legs straight, then you do whatever makes you comfortable. We're going to allow our hands just to rest on our knees if the legs are crossed, and find a comfortable posture, and then we're going to simply close our eyes. And I invite you to close your eyes and just listen to my voice as we work through the next few minutes of this meditation. So we're going to start by simply breathing. We'll breathe in through the nose and we'll breathe out through the mouth. And as we breathe, we'll allow that breath to move forwards and backwards through the belly, through the back. We'll allow it to inflate the sides of the rib cage, so we feel that the entire space in our torso is expanding and then softening with our breath. As we continue breathing deeply down into the belly, feeling that expansion front, back and side, we'll allow the shoulders to soften a little bit more, melting down away from ears. Allowing those very soothing breaths just to begin to drop our brains a notch. Staying connected to our breath, but beginning to disconnect more from any sounds and distractions around us. We'll continue watching our breath, that long inhale, that deep exhale. And we'll begin to check in with our physical body. We'll notice our feet and our ankles. We'll notice if there's any tension. If we can maybe relax our toes and our feet a little bit more. We'll notice our shin bones, our calves. Are we holding any tension here? We'll notice our kneecaps. Our thighs, our hamstrings. Can we let go? Can we release and relinquish any tension? We may not even know we're holding tension until we bring our awareness and our attention to these body parts. And then we simply ask them to relax. Still observing your breath. Still finding that expansion through the entire trunk as you inhale. We then bring our awareness around to our buttocks, our sacrum, our hips. Noticing anything we might feel. As we come up towards the abdomen, the lower back, notice any sensations in the organs of the abdomen as well. Any gurgles, any resistance, any tension. And using the breath, using that deep exhale, Again, we try and relinquish, release any tension we might be feeling. We'll bring our awareness up to the middle of the back, the vertebra, the shoulder blades, the muscles that hang from around the shoulder blades. Notice any tension we might be carrying around the shoulders. Allow them to drape down, away from the ears, as if water could trickle off the shoulder blades and the collarbones. We notice the front of the ribs, the chest, up to the points of the shoulders at the front. Are we open? Are we closed? What do we feel on our front side, our emotional side? Notice your arms, your biceps, triceps, forearms and fingers. Can you allow those muscles to soften? Notice your throat, your neck. Can you feel the muscles relax? Bring your awareness to the back of your head. Are you holding anything here that you could let go of? Feel the front of your head, your forehead, your nose, your cheekbones, your jaw, your lips. Let all the flesh begin to hang away from the bones. Melting, releasing, softening. Letting go of any of that residual tension we might be harboring. Come back to your breath. Breathing deeply in, deeply out. Allowing that gentle rise and fall of the belly and the ribs, but trying to keep shoulders soft. As we continue to observe our breath, continue to breathe deeply, we'll begin to notice any feelings arising in our mind. We'll begin to notice any thoughts, feelings and emotions in the body. And like gently walking down a staircase into a deep pool of water, like a swimming pool, we gradually immerse ourselves, leaning into whatever it is we are feeling. You don't need to name any emotion or feeling. Simply observe anything that may be bubbling away. See if you can notice which body parts you feel it in. Notice any fears or anxieties. Notice if as you focus on them your breathing tightens up, and see if you can come back to those deep breaths again if they've shortened. The ability to sit with our feelings and emotions and really mindfully inquire what they are, where they come from, is one of the things that allows us to become more empowered and to actually resolve those feelings and emotions, even if it's a little uncomfortable. you start to feel emotional, again, lean into it and allow those thoughts, feelings and emotions just to be. Keep that breathing going. Breath in, breath out. Now, if you manage to feel a particular body part where you were feeling those emotions or feelings, it's a feeling that you would like to remove from your body. Dial into where in your body that emotion is. And then envision it moving from where it is, either down a leg, down an arm, or up through the crown of the head. Slowly moving it with your mind's eye until it leaves via the fingertips, the toes, or the crown of head. From where you'll watch it float way up above you and burst like a bubble. And as that bubble bursts, we begin to feel a lightness. We come back to our breath again, watching the belly rise and fall. Feeling the softness of the ribs now, the softness of the spine and the muscles that are attached to the bones. We begin to notice that our thoughts that come and go can be like clouds or bubbles in the sky, passing across the horizon, and we can choose whether to observe or allow them to move on past. See how many thoughts you can allow to move on past without paying them much attention. You know they're there, but they don't need to register deeply. Continue breathing. Know that this is a practice you can do anytime you feel anxious, fearful, stressed. You can simply take 10 minutes to breathe, to inquire mindfully into the true cause of any emotions. And to release them like clouds in the sky. Notice once again your belly as you breathe in and out. Begin to allow a feeling of gratitude to begin to well up from deep within the pelvis, ripple up through the belly, through the heart, through to the face. Might even allow a flicker of a smile to cross your face. As we now feel deeply into that feeling of gratitude, allowing that feeling of gratitude to also bring a feeling of calm, of quiet strength, and we allow that feeling and emotion to become our dominant feeling in this moment. A feeling that we are strong, that we are fierce, and we face our fears. We lean into them. We allow ourselves to rise up stronger, with grateful heart, with calm mind. Let's just take a couple more breaths. And then I'll invite you to just flicker your eyes back open, a couple of blinks as you come back to your morning or your afternoon, depending when you are watching this. I hope you feel empowered. I hope you feel better. Please use this however often you need. And I look forward to moving with you again next week. Have a fantastic day, a great weekend. Enjoy the sun. Thank you for joining me.